What does Tshiama mean?
I have no idea.
I think I don't know. This man knows what these names mean. So it's Tshiama.
Yeah, Tshiama.
It's not Tshiama.
No, it's Tshiama.
Okay.
Karel Tshiama Mambe.
Yeah.
Everyone doubts that I'm actually Congolese because I don't even look Congolese. Maybe now.
Yes. That's why you pick on this thing of yes, there's the big boss. The big boss, he can speak English. Speak English. I don't know why you do that. It's the most annoying thing ever. How are you gambling? Not lalang
sweepy. Cho monna. If you pick it on, like the naughtiness. I started smoking. You name it. You know those.
We don't know. What is it? What are you smoking? It's up to you. Are the one smoking it.
This is honesty, right? We have to be honest. I mean, it's the past. It's the past. But it's literally, I feel like this room is bigger than the whole school.
Okay. Yeah.
But we have primary and high school literally.
You lie.
I'm telling you, like.
You lie.
Yeah. You're not equaling thing.
No, start off with your playlist. Accolade.
Kulu.
Kulu Glams Podcast. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Kulu Glams Podcast. This is we're in a new space. New what do you call them? New guest. He's gonna do his own introductions. We are finally in studio, just giving it a different feel. Welcome. It's been a long time coming. But without wasting any more time, I'd like to introduce my guest, Tshiama.
Hi, Mr.
How are you, big man?
I'm alright. And how are you, man?
Who are you, broski? Where are you from? What's your background? What do you do? Let's kick it off.
Yeah, man. It's a small story. It's not even a big major story.
Yeah.
I'm Karel Tshiama Mambe. So Karel is actually my name. It's a French name. I don't know what does that mean. Tshiama is my father's surname. Mambe is my mother's surname. So I'm from Congo. Grew up in South Africa. I've been here since I don't know when.
Yeah.
I grew up here.
You don't even know when you.
But so live in Pretoria. I'm currently the technical director of a club called Old Eds.
Yeah.
And Tshiama Academy is my own football or soccer school that I'm doing or I'm running.
Yeah.
Training session. Some of us, we have a match on Sunday. Okay. Playing a very strong game. We need to switch on and try to perform. Okay. And the 12 figures were supposed to play today, but unfortunately, the opposition did not come. But next week, I think we have a game again, and we're gonna play. Okay, it's very important for all of us to always play. Story. So I grew up here, went to school here. By the way, I did not graduate here. I did not finish my high school here. So I went back home because I was becoming very naughty.
Yeah.
So I went back home and did my high school, and that's when I finished. When I came back here, yeah.
And so far, how's the journey been for you? You know, how's the journey been of your upbringing when you reflect and you're sitting down now to where you are, who you are, and accomplishing all of this, you know, and finding your own unique identity in the country. How's that journey for you if you had to reflect?
Yeah. Okay. So to be honest, it felt natural. It felt natural. The reason why I'm saying that is because, as I said, I was very close to my dad, and my dad is a sport person.
Just a bit closer.
Yeah. Sorry. So my dad is a sportman. He's a sportman, and it was natural. It was natural to be in the industry. It's something that I was always saying. So the journey has not been tough in that sense. The only thing that makes it more difficult is obviously challenges of the reality. You know, watching it from a distance and being part of it is different. You know, so it's been tough. Why am I saying that? Is because I started because I was actually a student at TUT. So my coaching journey started from TUT.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things going on there at TUT.
Yeah.
I was coach. That's where I started my journey of coaching. So
Yeah.
how do I put it?
Yeah.
I used to stay at the a res called, I don't know if I should mention names
Yeah.
of the res.
No, it's okay. It's not a problem with the res that you started with turn off. We'll take it off gently. So before we get there, because I think I don't want us to jump the gun a bit. Just wanted to just touch on your background, your upbringing, and mainly, you've just spoke about your dad. It sounds like he's the guy that it's introduced you to, because you said he's big on sports. It sounds like he's the guy that introduced you to football. But outside of football, what other sports? Is he the main man that brought you to the game?
It's a funny story because I don't remember spending more than 7 years with my dad.
Is it?
Oh, what I know.
You still have a relationship with him?
Yes, 100%. We talk, we speak. But he's a big man, and I also have other things to do. But he's when I say he introduced me, he did. So the funny thing is that today we're here speaking of Tshiama Academy.
Yeah.
And back home they know him as my name. So today you call me as Coach Tshiama, but actually that's not my name.
Some people say Ki Barage. And that's the thing. Your name is Carol, and then your other name gets Tshiama, and others will say it's Tshiama.
Yes.
How did that get you? Without jumping the gun, because we're still on the subject of your background and who you are. What is your real name, and how does Carol come in? And how was? Please give us some clarity on that.
So Carol or Karel, it's actually my name.
French,
it's a
Karel.
French Karel.
Okay,
yes. That's my name. So in
which
Congo,
means?
It has no meaning.
Okay.
Like I was shocked to actually find us African as meanings. Like Nkululeko, it means mang. This one means
freedom.
what. But with us, I doubt. I don't know. Maybe no one told me. But anyway, Karel is actually my name. Karel is my name.
Yeah.
Tshiama is my father's surname. Okay. So obviously it's my name. So in Congo we have nom, poste, nom, prénom.
Okay.
I don't know how to differentiate that because it's usually name and surname. So our surnames. We have two surnames, I would say. I don't know, maybe the viewers will tell me how this thing goes. But usually we have two surnames.
Yes.
Then there's a hyphen in between. So Tshiama, Mambe, it's actually, it's combined, But now in South Africa, there's no hyphen.
Okay.
I think, because when we went to those places, like, hey, what is this, And I had to come up with one name, and which was the first one that was showing, which was Tshiama. So Tshiama is my father's surname. Mambe is my mom's surname. So it's a family name from my mom's side and a family name for my
What
father's
does Tshiama mean?
I have no idea.
This man knows what these names mean.
I have no idea. I don't think it actually has a meaning. Maybe it does. Because if you look at the roots of my father, I don't even think it's Congolese. Like,
African traditions are very... There's a lot of depth and meaning. And I don't even think it's a South African thing. It's an African thing.
100%.
Where we are very conscious of how we give meaning to names, because there's a history behind that. But without dwelling too much on that. So what is your name? So it's Tshiama, Karel, or is it? Yeah.
So it's Karel.
Yes.
Tshiama, Mambe. So the funny thing is that, as I was saying,
pronounce it the way it should be pronounced.
The way it should be.
Yeah.
Karel. I don't even know, should I say Tshiama? Wait, in Congo they call me Tshiama.
Yes.
Tshiama Mambe.
I have an appreciation for the way names should be pronounced. So it's Tshiama.
Tshiama.
It's not Tshiama.
No, it's Tshiama.
Okay.
Karel Tshiama Mambe.
Yes. Karel Tshiama Mambe.
Yes.
Get it right, guys.
So what I was saying is that Tshiama is my father. Me, I'm Karel.
Okay.
So the funny thing is that here you know me as Coach Tshiama. I don't know how did that happen, but it's so funny.
Yeah.
In Congo, my father has a club.
Okay.
He was the president of a big club in the province.
All right.
And
what's your father's name?
Simon Tshiama.
Simon Tshiama. Okay.
Yes. So Tshiamon Tshiama Kiala. Kiala is like the mother's side.
All right.
Yeah. So we always have two surnames. So that Tshiama name is for my father. Karel is me. When I was born, my father created a team because you are so passionate about the game and you want to start something new. He created a team called FC, meaning Football Club Karel.
Okay.
So that team still exists now and actually playing in one of the top division in Congo.
You lie.
I'm telling you.
What's the
FC Karel?
Okay, but the division, what's it called in Congo? We've got Betway Akiri this side.
Yeah. So you see, Congo is not as developed. The only thing that's known there, it's usually your top, which is like the PSL or the Betway Premiership.
Yes.
You know. So what they're playing, it's provincial. So I would say like your ABC.
Yes.
All right. So they just got promoted. I don't know where does that lead them.
Okay.
But they just won their provincial. So I don't know if they're gonna go to another level. Maybe one closer to the actual main event. So it's a provincial team and stuff like that. So it's FC Karel. It's been existing since I was born.
Okay.
And they've been running it. They've been winning competition. They even have the juniors, the youngsters. They when I say youngsters, I'm not speaking of the 6 years old, of course. I'm speaking about 18, 17, 16, minimum 15, Yeah. So coming here, it's like we swapped, he's Tshiama and I'm Karel, and he's calling, they know him. You say in Congo, if you call him Simon, no one will know him. Like if you say Simon, no one knows him. But if you say Karel, they think it's him, because for him, his name, they call him President Karel. So every time, even his pharmacies, the name Karel, everything that he did is buses, is what, it's all under the name Karel. So identity-wise, he's actually Karel in Congo. No one knows him as Simon. And then here, they know me as Tshiama. Unless you went to the same school with me, unless you're very close with me, then you know it's actually Karel, But Tshiama is also my name because that's my surname. But we literally swapped. So he's Karel there and I'm Tshiama here.
Wow. That's How does that make you feel when you reflect on that?
Look, it makes me feel very nice. It makes me feel very nice. If I feel like I'm carrying the legacy, feels like I'm giving hope again to football, also for my family. It's not easy being an international, or should I say the word, maybe foreigner in South Africa, and having to go past through all those things. But I've managed to achieve that. I don't even feel like that anymore because I've been in the country for so many years now. Grew up here. Like I'm literally South African, because I can't even speak my home language properly compared to how I speak South African language, your Zulu, your Pedi, your Xhosa. So,
but you can speak a bit of Sotho,
Yes, my bit of I can speak a bit of Sotho, a bit of.
How long did it take you to reach to speak there, or when did you start to speak the language, the neck? Because you've blended in quite well, and then credit to you, man. So and I'm sure when people, that's why. There's a nice mix with your name. Tshiama is a nice mix.
It sounds Venda or something.
It sounds Venda, but but it gives it a nice South African identity. And I'm sure a lot of people think.
People actually doubt me.
Only when you then start with hitting a Sava Etoa, Koma Sava, then that's when it's like.
Until I do that, that's when they say, actually, okay, you are Congolese.
Yes.
Everyone doubts that I'm actually Congolese because I don't even look Congolese. Maybe now.
Yes. I actually thought you were half South African. I thought when the first time I met you, I thought you were half South African. I thought, okay, maybe his father, but none of that.
Nothing. 100% Congolese. But I'm now South African. I'm now South African. But how did I learn speaking the language? Look, it's a very tricky thing. Funny story, actually. I used to stay in Yeovil.
Okay.
Growing up, when I came here, I stayed in Yeovil. I used to go to a school just there by Yeovil. And it was not weird, but it was like I'm home, because that school, most of them are like from Congo, Zimbabwe. Like it's like an international mix of students, but obviously speaking English.
Staying with your mom, your dad?
No, staying with my grandmother.
Just your grandmother?
Yeah.
Oh, your mom is not even...
none of... Okay, my father and my mom are not here.
Okay.
So I used to stay with
it sounds, just to get it right, your mom sent you...
So my mom came with me because you cannot travel with a baby without the parents.
At what age does this, if you think?
Jeez, man, I think I was like in grade 4, so maybe
10 years old?
10.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, I was in grade 4. I didn't even know how to speak English. Then 2 weeks later, I'm in school.
That's why you pick on this thing of yes, there's the big boss. The big boss, he can speak English. I don't know why you do that. It's the most annoying thing ever. Go talk to Nkulu, man. Nkulu's the one. He understands English. Anyway,
So when I went to that school, they were speaking a lot of English, and there was a lot of Zimbabweans. So it's like Zulu but Shona,
Yeah.
So I learned to speak Zulu then because I was staying in Joburg. And what helped me actually was the football, because I was one of, maybe one will be saying you're lying because some of them know me. I was one of the best players, in the school, you know. I was one of the best players in the school. So it happens that, what you call this thing, people were speaking Zulu and I didn't know any language, English or Zulu or whatever. It's the football and the maths that I knew. So when I'm on the field, there's no language. As long as you can read the game and see what's happening, you will make friends. Yeah. So I started adapting through that. So football helped me speak those languages. So how I learned to speak Sotho is when I became naughty at the same school where I was in Joburg. And my brother, actually, big up to him, Jesse. He helped me so much in my life. Like he was
blood brother, natural brother.
Yes. Yeah. So he was like.
So you got how many siblings have you got?
I don't know. Okay, between my dad and my mom, I'm the only one.
Okay.
My mom has got 2 extra kids. Okay, with me included, which is 3. Okay, so that means it's my sister Patricia, and then there's my brother Jesse, and then there's me. All right. So that's my mother's side. On my father's side, we are many. The ones that I know, I can name them. The ones that I don't know. And I still believe there's more coming. Okay. And then
you still believe?
And then on my
what do you mean there's more coming?
Hey man,
but anyway,
that man is powerful.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then on my other father's side, which is more like a father to me, like I grew up with him. Yeah. He took care of me. He's a doctor. Yes. Dr. Chitundu. Okay. He's based in Val. All right. Valentine Chitundu. Most people know him as Dr. Chitundu. Yeah, so we also another family there, we are another big family there. He also has other kids which are brothers. So it's a long way. It's a big circle. But so in Dr. Chitundu's house, or Papa Chitundu or Papa Doctor, we call him Papa Doctor because we call using titles. So in my stepfather's house, that's when I learned how to speak Sotho, because that was in Val. So I was studying at General Smart. Yeah. So people from General Smart will know, and I used to be the boss at soccer there. I was studying at General Smart, and it's in Vereeniging.
General Smart is a football academy? Or?
No, it's a school.
It's a school.
It's a school. Yeah, it's a school. So after being naughty here, because it was a small school where I was.
So you were chased away. What were you doing?
I failed.
Okay.
Yes, I did a lot of things, man. I failed. I started gambling. This is honesty, right? We have to be honest. I mean, it's the past. It's the past. But then, yes, I failed.
How are you gambling? No,
Sweepy. Chomuna. It's on. Like every day, like you on. Like I literally used to go home. But I never used to miss training. You see, training was like factor. Yeah. But like after school, sometimes they'll beat us up by the police. Okay. But I never stop. Like you fight, you do all of those things. Yeah, but Zwipi was the one. So at Val,
so you were chased away because of Zwipi, gambling, failing, obviously, not taking your school seriously. You were not prioritizing.
That school did not kick me out per se. Right. Yeah. But my performance was bad. Okay. You understand? Was very bad. Okay, was good. And became bad. Once I learned the language, it was serious now. Because by that time, I was still a serious kid. I was failing because obviously I can't speak the languages. Once I learned the language, I started passing, doing good things. But now when I was used to the system, I became very naughty. Okay. And then that's when the failing started happening. The naughtiness, I started smoking, you name it. Those.
We don't know. What is it? What were you smoking? It's up to you. Are the one smoking it.
Smoking weed. Yeah. Chilling.
At what age is this?
Maybe 11. 11, 10. Yeah, smoking weed.
Wild.
It's Yeovil. When I go to Yeovil, like there's kids there, Like literally, like that's why I say thank you to my brother, because he was the person that took that initiative to say, no, man, my boy, you have to leave away from here. You need to move away from this place and find a better place, And I was so sad.
So it wasn't a conducive environment. It's an environment that contributed to all those things.
100%. And remember, I was not staying with my parents. Right. I was staying with my grandmother. Yeah. And my grandmothers,
yeah, okay.
You say don't go, you go, and then he still loves you and all that, Yeah. Cool. Sometimes I was even a nigga, like I did everything. I did everything. Yeah. So it was a long journey, but without it was still football. Still football. My first coach, actually, before we get there, but just saying that, so that's where I learned how to speak
Sutu
Yes.
in Val,
Yeah.
Zulu in Joburg, because I was staying in Joburg. Yeah, but it was it was really a blessing for me. Sorry. There was the moments there. So when I was in what you call this thing, Joburg, going to that school. Maybe I should say the name of the school. Sheikh Anta Diop. Guys, please, don't judge. I'm sure you guys know that school. All right, Sheikh Anta Diop in Yeovil. I think it's in Grafton Street. I think we still remember the name.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean that school was okay. Maybe bad marketing. I was saying, but that school was not the top. You know, but I loved that school, man. It was so nice.
Still in primary school.
Well, I don't know how it became also high school, but that was primary, because our high school and primary was almost in the same place, but it's literally, I feel like this room is bigger than the whole school.
Okay. Yeah.
But we have primary and high school literally.
You
here.
lie.
I'm telling you, like.
You lie.
Like-
Is this back in Congo?
No, here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you lie.
Congo was even much better. Congo, I used to go to a civilized school. My mom put me in a proper school.
Yeah.
Because I did not, remember I told you I did not know French. So I mean English. So I think it was that stepping zone that they can't put me in a good school. They have to put me like in a normal school.
Sure.
All right.
What was the transition? I'm just trying to figure out, and I would really like to now start moving on, and where we dive deep into the football, into the academy, into your playing days, into your coaching days, because I think that's the essence of this interview as well. But just that trigger that made you move. What was what was it about Congo and moving in the environment that you're in that said we need to go to SA?
Well, to be honest, I don't even know what happened. I was still young.
You're still young to know. All
But
right.
what I think I believe it's right, or it's what happened, is the fight between my mom and my dad.
Okay.
I grateful at the same time sad, because I'm here because of what happened.
Yeah.
But sad because I did not have that mother and father relationship as other kids did have, you know.
Yeah.
I learned to hustle myself.
Yes.
I grew up with, so the lesson that I know, everything that I know was because of my grandmother and my grandfather and my brother.
Yeah.
My big brother. So I don't know anything. I don't even know how to live with my mom. I don't know how to live with my dad, you know. So yeah, so it's that awkward moment, and it's a sad thing, but I'm grateful for that. Why? Because I'm Coach Tshiama today. I'm managing to achieve. I feel like it helps me to become independent.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like if I was under the wing, maybe I'll be a spoiled brat.
Sure.
Yeah. So.
And on that subject, so and thank you for sharing your background. I think we can have another interview, another
100%.
segment just on your background and that. I just wanted to give our audience just, you know, so that, and I think you've packaged it quite well. Right now, the exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Let's talk football.
Yeah.
Please talk up. When did you start kicking a ball? How football? Yeah. How were you playing days? What are your achievements, accolades, and how far did you go into your playing days in the football career?
Serious.
Okay, ufihlile ni udlala ball and you can hear me. Is he starting now? He's already started.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. You're not equally thing.
No, start off with your playing days. Accolades. Sly Lloyd. Let's go.
Yeah. So, how did I start playing football? Look, what I remember is that I used to love soccer. There was this uncle of mine. It's another big story. Like, you know, when I just think about it, there's something in it again. Yeah. Like
reflection mode. It's like in therapy right now.
And this is negative. The thing is, I can't say it there, you know, but it's proper negative. But anyway, there was this uncle of mine. I used to play soccer, obviously, in the streets and what, with, you know, at the school. I used to go to school in Congo called Collège de la Sagesse.
Okay.
How
many schools have you been to?
I traveled.
This is school. I went to this. Then school in Congo.
I went to a school.
Is this all in primary? Okay, in primary school. Okay, but we're done with your background. It's just interesting. Stick on the football.
So I went to a school that went to Collège de la Sagesse. I was one of the top young players there. You know, okay, that's what they told me, and that's what I believe, because I only used to like soccer and everyone wanted me to play for their team. So people in Congo, they probably know me. That those that went to Collège de la Sagesse, they know me. So I went there. I was playing soccer. and that's when I started playing my football. It was not like a serious thing like here you guys have got school matches and stuff. There it's like part of your physical science, how you call it, LO type of vibe.
Life orientation
type of thing, you know, whereby you just play it because it's a cause, and maybe after school la hlangana la bulaya.
At what age was this?
Since I was young.
Okay.
So now how it became more serious. So it was a funny thing. That's what I'm saying. It goes deep. This uncle of mine, there was an uncle of mine. I don't want to say the name, but my family knows, because it's a long story behind it, which is very negative, and I wouldn't like to share it because it does not concern me. It concerns actually my siblings, you know. Yeah, but this uncle of mine, is a friend of my uncle. Okay, so he was from South Africa. He was actually playing in Congo for AS Vita, a club called AS Vita, but I think he was also in South Africa playing football or something, you know. So he came to visit us. So my mom usually used to welcome anyone. So I grew up in a house. I don't even know who's who. We usually more than 20 plus in one house. You know, there's sisters of what, cousin of who, what, they all stay there. You know, it was like that, you know. So he came and he saw me playing, and he spoke to my parents, and he motivated me. And he told them that, look, there's better opportunity in South Africa and what and whatnot. So with that, I think that's what happened, you know.
Okay.
My father also liked soccer, but he didn't buy into that story. You know, my father bought into another story of signing the houses and what.
Yeah.
So with that, that's how he used to spend more time with me, because I used to love soccer and he used to be a player on his own.
Okay.
So whether he's telling me the truth or not, he would tell me stories about his life, his background, how things are happening in South Africa, how you're going to find white kids. Because in Congo, you have to look for them katoj.
Okay.
White. So like you white in Congo, eh?
Yeah.
They can call you white person, Mundele.
Is it?
You're a white person. That's that. So anyway, so I came to South Africa. I started playing, like going to that school, obviously, didn't know anything. I started playing more township there in Yovo for a club called, what is it? Highlands. Highlanders.
What a coincidence.
Yes. We're getting there.
Sure.
From Highlanders, there was this cousin of mine. He's very, I think maybe you might know him. He used to play for Lions, Rugby, and Blue Bulls.
Okay.
Madosh Tambwe.
All right.
They call him Michael Tambwe.
Okay.
He's now in France. Okay. So he's a bra of mine, like he's my cousin. So from there, they used to call me Chabalala. I used to play a lot of like more township, you know. I was the main guy. He took me for trials or a test. I don't know what was it, but I didn't know how to speak English. He took me to Highlands Park.
Okay.
So I started playing at Highlands Park, I think at the age of 10 or 9, I'm not sure.
Sure.
Of which my first coach was Coach Judith.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my first coach. You know, she loved me so much. You understand? So I started playing football at a very young age, coming to South Africa, playing in the township. You know, my cousin Michael, thanks. You know, he took me to there. Madosh, Michael Tambwe. He took me to what you call this thing here, Highlands Park. And that's when I started, I would say, my professional youth career, you know, of football, of playing. So it was around, I think 10 or 9 or something. Playing there.
What other professional teams did you play for, from being a youngster now moving on to, because I know you mentioned Tuks. You also played Tuks there. Give us a background of Tuks. And also, what made you stop? Why didn't you continue your career? What were the challenges around there?
Yeah, no, it's a very, very, very sad story. You know, it's a very sad story. So I played for a lot of youth clubs. You know, I played a lot of youth club. I wish I made it as far as possible professionally and stuff like that. But I played for a lot of youth club. I played for Highlands Park. I'm just trying to think. I played for Blake Aces.
Sure.
I played for Balfour Park.
The one that's across the road from
Corinthians.
Yeah.
So by that time it was Black Aces, because it was the academy there.
Yeah.
So I played for Black Aces.
Super Sports?
Yeah, Super Sport. I also played for Dax. I played for Dax.
Yeah.
I played for Dream Team in Congo, AS Vita in Congo.
Sure.
You know, so it's how my career ended. It was during the trials.
Okay.
So where was I? There was something, but it was at Vets. We were playing with Vets at trials, and I did not even go there to trial. No, I think that's when the system of GDL started. It wasn't really GDL. I don't know what it is. I think you used to call it Safa Soweto or something. But vet was still like the top, and I was still a youngster, you know. So when I went
the clever boys.
I went there, they were playing. When you're playing vet, you know, playing, you understand? So when I was there, what happened is that we're playing a match, like they're trying to select the squad, like to play first team or kai and whatever. You know? So the people that we actually did was my cousin,
all right,
Madosh, Michael. You know, I was not there. I went there because I was comfortable. Where was I? I don't know which club was I playing for, but I think I was playing for a nice club at that time. So Madosh was the one who I think was invited or knew about the trials. And when we went there, I found other teammates that I used to play with at Supersport or Balfour and whatever. You know, Akulas, Sasha, and what, you know.
Akulas, the one that went to
oh, you know him?
King Edward. Kes. Played for Vets as well.
Akulas, you remember him? Yo, that boy has a star.
For Vets, when Vets Academy. But anyway,
wow, that boy has a star.
Played very well, Akulas.
That boy has a star. Midfielder. Forget. Even I played with Zamba Ramboani.
Okay.
Yeah, Zamba, my boy. Yeah, that was a winger, man. But he was a lighty to us. But he has us. Like, he never played like a lighty. He's younger than me.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wonder what that is. But anyway.
Yeah. Now we're exposing other things now. No, he's older than me.
Yeah.
You know football.
I don't know what this is about. This is his things. I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah.
So we were there. Akulas, all the guys that I know, Coco, you know, they were there for trial. Sasha, Copens, rest in peace. And, you know, Moses, Mushe, quality side. You know,
but for you, what position did you play?
Okay, it depends. So I remember I used to play left back, because I was a left footer, left wing and midfield, sometimes striker.
Okay.
You know, so I used to play those positions a lot. You know, it just depends on how the coach wants me. But on that day, so this is what really happened. When I got to that place, people knew me. Hey, because I'm not leaguing Gasinya. You understand? But when I came there, I didn't come there for me. I came there because my cousin, I don't know, was invited or something. Because Vet at that time, Vet was powerful.
Yes, I know. That's what it breaks my heart that even now the status has been sold and all of that stuff. But anyway,
when I got there, like, this guy, people knew me. You know, people knew me because I was quite all right in the league, you know?
Sure.
There were better people out there, like, they were. But I think I gave troubles here and there.
Vets Academy, what age? Around under 15?
I think it was 19 or 15.
Under 19. So now we're moving professional, semi-pro.
Yes.
Okay.
So because that same squad
development phase.
Yes, that same squad was the one that actually plays also in the first team.
Okay.
You understand?
So
they used to promote a lot of youngsters.
Yes. Who were some of the professional players at that time? I know. Was it the era of Fire Raselimbane?
The thing is, I didn't know any vet person. I didn't know any other person.
All right.
Apart from my teammates.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
I didn't know any other, but I'm trying to think. I just don't remember. I just can't recall who. I didn't know anyone from Vets. You know, the gents knew.
Yes.
Remember, my circle was not. Remember, I was international. My circle was, I'm just coming to play.
Okay.
And that's it. I didn't make friends. These people, they know each other because they go to the same nice schools, maybe.
All right.
Batlagana the league inter school or the discovery. My school never had such opportunity.
So the person that brought you into the system of development and your playing career was your coach, Judith. Yeah.
So Judith is the first person that taught me how to play club football.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
Yeah, she's the one that taught me how to play club football.
And then you started getting all this attraction.
And then elsewhere.
Yeah. And then which of the which club would you say is your biggest highlight of your career that elevated you? Because and also without derailing, because we're also touching on how it all ended, and then moving on to your coaching career. That's what I'd like to move on to.
Hey, I feel like Highlands. I feel like Ducks.
Yeah.
You know, because at Ducks I was a captain.
Sure.
Why I'm saying Highlands, because they helped me started playing academy football.
Okay.
So I was in a community environment with Coach Judith, and then they promoted me to Platinum Stars, to Silver Stars.
Sure.
So we're training at Modderfontein.
Okay.
That's where the football started making sense. But hey man, I was too naughty. I was traveling different clubs. If it
You
does not
always
make sense,
naughty,
if it doesn't
How
make
na
sense.
direction, Nemon?
If I see your kid looks nice, yo, I start dreaming about it. Blue. Yo, it's
You
never
must have been
red.
that talented then. If the fact that you could jump around from these
I
teams,
played for a
and
lot of teams.
any team could just accept you. You must have been a really great player.
I used to
and
try.
You were playing midfield, right?
Midfield, and there was a lot of us. Body trailing.
And midfield
what
is
they
a
call-
very competitive position.
Hey, Mona.
Central defensive, attacking midfield.
both, but usually
Okay.
attacking.
All right.
So what attacks
Like a 10. You played as a 10.
as a 10.
All right.
10 and 8.
Yeah.
Attacks I played left. No, not really left wing. I played a bit of left wing, and I played a midfield like a 10.
Yes.
A 10 and an 8.
What made you so good? Were you skillful? What do you think was the biggest highlight about your talent as a football player?
What made me, I'll say, different, it was because, weird, I was very lazy.
Okay.
Okay, no, I was lazy, but that's what made me special.
Yeah.
When I say lazy, is that when you say run, I don't like running. You know, kinyaga ball. But my decision making was fantastic, and I was not losing one-on-ones. I was very aggressive.
Yeah.
You know, I was not fast at all, but I was not slow.
Yes.
A fast person can beat me, you know, but you are faster than me. So I was skillful, very skillful. I could, and I was a left footer, so most of the players are right footer, you know. So it was one of those things whereby decision making was like, especially when it comes to finding a player. Like I was that person that will release the ball.
Sure.
Like when I get the ball, those long passes the one that people clap hands for, that was me. You know, so I was not like a stylish player where I passed the ball, face that side. No. I was more like
A general. Name a professional player that you think people would identify you as.
I actually never thought of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because football has changed.
It has changed
Yeah,
a lot.
At that time, just kicking.
Were you like a Kevin De Bruyne?
Too hard. That's too much. But
I was waiting for you to be like,
yeah, man, that's too
you're
much.
gonna have you in the
True,
comment
true,
section.
yeah,
I reckon Kevin De Bruyne.
hey, now they wanna comment. They'll be like, I know this guy. This one has never given me even one pass.
Yeah.
No busy guy, Kevin.
Yeah.
No, man. I would say a fake one.
A fake one.
A fake one.
Okay, looking at time, how did it end though? Like, in terms of your career, where did it all end? And then we transition to your coaching play.
Yeah, so it's all ended in national team under 21, I
Okay.
think. Yeah, got broken my leg.
This for what national
Congo.
team? Congo.
Yeah.
Okay, under 21.
Yeah, under 21 trials and stuff like that. You're already selected, everything. You're playing a friendly. And then, your leg was broken. Actually, it was already broken at that trial at Dax. I mean, at Vets. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Yes, yeah.
So it was already broken. But now when you go start playing pro, like super, super pro, it's high performance.
Okay.
So that leg. So let me just touch up on that story, how I broke my leg. So when I go to that trial, I was not supposed to even play. I was not even there. But everyone knew me.
Okay.
You understand? Everyone knew me.
Because you were nursing an injury. Or
No,
not really?
no. They knew me. I was still fresh at that time. They knew me because
Okay.
you know, good players. Like if you look, hey, okay, I'm Zibantwane Kya eat.
All right.
You know, and coaches know because you are like a plan. Like mark that boy. That boy's gonna kill us passes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So everyone knew me and stuff like that. And when I got there, my cousin wasn't supposed to be playing, you know? And the coach is like, hey, when you're here, I'm happy to see you change. You know? And I always used to carry my uniform.
Mixed masala.
Yeah, because
no structure.
when I get there, you want grass. In Congo, there's no grass, you know? When you get there, you see there's a nice pitch, pillar vets by that time, but it should be like grass. Yo. It was very nice. The field.
Yeah.
And you see there, you're like, yo. And you see white people and you feel like, I will get lost in Yamo. You step over.
What is it about? Like, honestly.
The thing is that back in the days, that's the thing that we didn't understand.
Okay.
White people are never skillful.
Okay.
So they don't mark you like they know that you want to dribble them. They just give their way. They have big hearts. You understand? So we always wanted to play against white people. But the problem is that white people are Akora. They can shoot. They're very precise. So our mindset was not proper, strong, that, okay, we win a game by shooting or by scoring. We feel like we win a game by making fun of the person.
Okay.
Like, typical Kasi boy.
A cultural, so within there's that cultural element of
understand?
Okay.
So when you see them, you feel like you are Kitlo win a game because you feel like they can't dribble you.
Okay.
Not that they can't score. You forgetting that you can dribble them, but you won't score. Yet they can't dribble you.
And
but
I would
you
assume from where you come from, in terms of your background of seeing that for when you're playing with white people and you from a background underprivileged, this thing it's you kind of get like not necessarily starstruck, but it creates there's that cultural barrier, and it creates that form of cultural rivalry of some sort to say we're gonna crush them with this, because we know that they can't play this way. It's like, for example, when you say they're not great at shooting, so we I think that's what you're also touching on and giving clarity on.
No, you're right. So it's always sometimes we fear them, before I started playing with them. But sometimes we are motivated.
Some inferior complex of some sort.
In a way, you understand? But sometimes we are motivated because if you give him the ball, he can't trap.
Sure.
In a game with Shapa long ranging where you don't even know how you guys lost that game. But this guy couldn't trap the ball, So those
injury.
Okay. So when I go to vet, cheese man. When I go to vet, the coach is like, "You're gonna go in." I'm like, okay, no problem. I don't have soccer boots. But who has soccer boots? They took out someone's soccer boots that was there, came for trials. They took, I think those trials, it was not a lot, it was like few. So I think it was selected boys. I'm not sure. They gave me soccer boots. Get in. But before that, they were playing. Bonabala and stuff like that. Bonagala, really, like this is real trial and this is real football. So they're playing 11v11. They put me, Satani, but they put me on the wing. That guy that was marking that whoever that was there before me. I don't remember which player was that, but I think he's also professional. That guy that was marking before me, he was marking that left wing like literally the whole game or the whole minutes that he was playing. As soon as I came in, the game changed. I started taking on that boy. Remember, I was not fast, but I was not slow. You understand? You can't beat me. I was dribbling. I was like, I think I created about 6 chances. We literally scored from it. And then the coach was so excited. He was happy. I started becoming foolish then. I started climbing on top of the ball, dribbling like life.
So you're showboating. Skarangobes.
Too much.
Okay.
You understand?
And then they were like, we're going to fix you.
Sure. So there was a time where they passed the ball. It was like, those diagonal ball that's it's a defense splitting pass.
Sure.
That it kills the 2 center backs.
Sure.
You understand? So this guy was late. This center back here, let me put it by...
So a through ball of some sort.
Through ball, So I was coming from the left. My striker was already late. I was coming from the left to come and right the ball. There was this guy, center back. He's actually a former PSL player now.
Sure.
He actually retired. I can't say his name. But he knows.
Okay.
He was coming from the side. From the left... remember left mark right, so he was coming from the left center back because I was coming from the left wing of the opposition.
Sure.
So he was coming, it was like a dead ball, a 50-50. I touched the ball with my left, okay, and this leg landed.
Okay.
Remember when it's like normal walk, when this one goes, this one lands, this one go. So I touched the ball with my left, this ball landed. He came late, he tackled my right foot on the ankle, like gone. But the funny thing is that I didn't know that I was broken.
Okay.
To me, it's a normal free kick. Like and I've been getting kicked. I pay hip hop, I'm more fielding. Like so to me it was like just a normal.
I like the fact that you know yourself.
I was a boss, man. I was a boss. Yo. So to me it was just like a normal free kick, And then I stood up. When I was trying to stand up, as I was trying to walk. So I stamped on my left. As I was trying to stamp on my right, I see, man, I'm not balanced. Like I'm still going. Like I'm trying to find the landing spot.
You're not feeling any pain at the time?
No, I didn't feel anything. When went and then I feel, because my leg was like this and the leg, okay, my foot is huabaring.
Your left foot, right foot.
Yeah, but the one at the bottom. But
Okay, ankle.
Yeah, it's
twisted.
It's twisted like this.
All right, twisted on the inside.
Sure.
All right.
No, outside. And then there was a standing leg.
Okay.
So I couldn't see that. I stood up because free kick again. Yeah, sharp, red card, sharp.
So your ankle at that point is broken.
Broken, like literally.
Okay,
it's like,
so it's like flimsy of some sort. Or,
yes,
yeah.
but I don't know. Because remember, my blood is still hot.
Okay, still have that
and I don't
adrenaline
understand.
rush.
Yes,
Yeah.
understand. My mind is not right. I didn't feel any pain. I didn't feel like it was a quick thing, And I'm used to contact. I'm as a physical player myself,
But when you stand up, you can't walk.
That's what I'm saying.
There's no balance. You've lost some.
So someone picked me up. I stood up on my right. The soccer players, when you stand up, you want to act as if you're feeling pain. And then when you land, and then so that was me.
All right.
So I stood up and then I wanted to walk.
It must have felt numb though.
At that time, I didn't know what I was feeling.
Okay.
When I stood up, it was a quick thing. When I stood up, I put this leg as I was about to stamp on this one. I kept on going.
Okay.
And boom. When I went there, I checked. My leg is like this. And my other leg, the standing, it was straight down.
Sure.
That's when I felt the pain. I looked at it. It was so scary. I went on the floor. I started crying. Ambulance came there.
What do you mean by
I was trying to look what's happening and I'm crying there. Like
But you make it sound like they got there. Like
I literally was there on the floor screaming.
Okay.
Like now I was being dramatic. Dramatic, now I was feeling the pain. Like it was hot. Like everything, like, you understand?
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to look at the thing, and I look at it, like, it looks worse, like it's a maile, that thing,
Yeah.
And the ambulance came, those people, like, until they were there,
Sure.
Either way.
Yeah.
When they arrived, they saw, oh no, go back. I was not listening, and the people, like, yeah, what? Then I think that's why Shabang Shapilempa. So, like,
and that was the end of the career.
yeah, not really, but that's where everything
started.
Because I was supposed to go to I went to the hospital.
All right.
They wanted me to come back for like after 2 weeks for checkups.
Sure.
And they wanted to put me a metal, I don't know what you call it, those things, because my leg was gone.
Some form of brace. Or,
I didn't want that. I went to Congo.
Okay.
I went to Congo. They did me traditional healing. So that thing was supposed to take about 6 months, 8 months, I don't know, with the cast. It took me 2 weeks and I came back.
And then you played.
That's the problem. So now I played. I felt like I was fine. But
so Shapile the shortcut, and I would say that's your regret.
Yes.
Of because I was going to ask you the question to say if you had it your way, I would assume you would have gone the proper route.
100%.
Get the proper healing. Do it the right way.
100%. So every time when I do high performance training, it's paining.
There's a reason why you had to do that.
And if you go on X-ray, you see it. You see that it's gone.
Sure.
Yeah.
Lessons learned. Let's move on to the academy.
Yeah.
This great work that you've started, what is Tshiama Academy? How long has it been in the game? Tshiama, that's how you pronounce it. Take us through that. And then I'm happy because we're saving the best for last. I think we've touched on some nice points of your playing career, your background. Tshiama Academy. Tell us, how did it all start? Or how did it all start?
Yeah, so Tshiama Academy, it started at Highlands Park.
Okay. Why are you laughing? Why are you saying it that way?
You must just make sure that the security is, when we leave here, because you never know. So Tshiama Academy started at Highlands Park, Highlands Park has always been home to me until today. I'm always, like that's where my coaching career started, like coaching myself,
Yeah.
At varsity, it was just me coaching rares here and there, playing at the same time. But Highlands Park, that's where everything of coaching literally started. So I started having my Tshiama Academy there, but it was not like Tshiama Academy per se. It was more like boys coming for me, because when I used to be at Highlands Park, I used to be one of the good coaches, I used to be one of the high performance coaches in terms of development and that leads to results and everything, And parents used to see that, by the way, the car that I'm driving was given to me by one of the parents, of which
Wow.
I can't say the name.
Big round of applause for that. Yeah.
You understand? So a lot of my achievements.
That's how great you were of a coach.
Yeah, that's how I was trying.
Okay.
Maybe that's how I fraud as a coach. But anyway, that's how good I was. That's how I was trying. So yeah. So at Highlands Park, everything started, but it wasn't like it was not like a Tshiama Academy. It was more like a private session. I was more into, because I never thought of starting something. I always wanted to start something. I always saw myself having one of my own thing, or if not working in Europe, But I always saw myself being like always working for people. I never thought of myself like that. So Highlands Park Tshiama Academy started Highlands Park, but it was like a private session where parents just bring their kids and be like, hey, we want you to better our child because we realize that you're a good coach. You look like a top performer at the school, at the what, at the whatever. And we like your playing style, your philosophy, the way the boys play around you. It looks different when you play with another person or at school or at another, So please teach them what you can teach them. So, yeah, so that's how Tshiama Academy started. The more positive, they reflect into their specific clubs. Like when they come to me, they learn 1 or 2, 3 things. When they go back to their teams or clubs or whatever, the performance becomes a little bit better, and that's created Tshiama Academy. So
this
most
is,
started coming.
Sorry, so this is coaching from grassroots level.
Coaching from grassroots.
And what age group was this?
I started from under 6.
Okay.
So I had even a couple of 5 years old, the lowest that I've done, it's 5 years old. But now I actually have a 4 years old in Tshiama Academy.
Wow, how's that experience? That must take a lot of patience to coach under 5. Under 4 years?
Yeah, there's actually 4 years.
What are you coaching there? I mean,
you see, with them, it's you don't have to be more tactical. That it does not make sense.
Okay.
It's more about fun, direction,
expression.
Yeah. Just it's like a learning curve.
Okay.
Let him run at the ball.
All right.
Let him know that if you kick it there, it's a goal.
Okay.
Let him know, okay, this is like a step over, or this is a skill to dribble.
You can't really teach much at that.
You can't. You
just love of the game.
You must let him enjoy it.
All right.
It's for him to enjoy and have a bit of education there.
Okay.
Make it more interesting and challenging, because if you don't make it interesting, he'll be bored. These kids, they lose concentration unless they are football lovers.
Sure.
So you must make it more have a bit of fun, activities, sing if you have to sing with them, joke, laugh, someone will kick a ball that does not even move. You must just praise him.
Yeah.
Wow, Johnny, that's a good shot. And literally, this guy did not do anything.
So on on that point, because you gave us the background of Tshiama Academy, so it started off from camps?
So it started from private sessions.
Private sessions, sorry.
Yeah, private sessions.
And then
because there were so many,
yeah,
I did not have time.
So private sessions from what age groups? Under 4, like you were saying?
Yeah, so I was open to any money.
Okay. All right.
I was open to any money.
So just to clarify for the audience, a private session would be when you'd be coaching the team, and then a parent, and then you're doing individual sessions of in the team, or it could be somewhere else. You say, so what is the focus of the private session? Give us the clarity on that.
So my private session was different.
Yeah.
It was what you just mentioned now, that a boy will come one-on-one from any other club.
Sure.
Because I used to have that at Highlands. Actually, at Highlands Park, I managed to get a lot of boys coming through at Highlands Park just because they used to train with me.
All right.
So they came and joined
from
Highlands
your team.
Park. From my private sessions.
From your private sessions.
Yeah, so they came and they joined whoever coach that's going to be coaching them, So you one-on-one, you work on whatever that they need. And then the other format was, I used to have beautiful parents at Highlands Park that used to support me massively.
Yes.
If I have to start naming them now, we won't finish. All of them participated like big time. Like there was days whereby I'm down nothing and they were there.
Yeah.
So those parents, what they did is that because they see that their boys first of all loved me, and at the same time also they saw a good coach in me. And so they say, okay, apart from the days that we're training, we as a team, what we're gonna do, we're gonna contribute 10 rand, 10 rand, and whatever.
Sure.
And we're gonna have a private session in a group
Yeah.
just for our team.
Yes.
So that's another factor. Another factor was to have a group private session, but just not only your team, but to have it with other kids as well.
Okay.
So those are the type of a private session ideas that I did that led to Tshiama Academy.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So one by one, they came. Oh no, what did you learn that thing? Oh, I learned it to this guy. Okay, what? You went to school. I mean, you went to the match. Ushapile head trick, but they didn't understand how come you can control the ball. What did you learn it? Oh, reference. They come to me. You know, from there I have a lot. Okay, now guys, I can't do one by one because you only have Monday to Sunday.
Sure.
We don't have any other day. It's 7 times a week, and some of you guys are at school. You know, so we need to budget because after that I need to have a training session with the club because I'm working for the club here. So the time frame was too tight. So that's why we had to combine them to do a group private session.
Okay.
Because I couldn't give attention to everybody.
But at that time, you didn't even think of branding it. You didn't even think of putting your name on it and and packaging it that way.
No.
Yeah.
No. I never thought of it like that. You know?
Yeah.
I was comfortable, happy with things the way they were going. It's just that people started asking for me too much.
Okay.
You know? I don't know what I did. You know, people started loving me. People were interested. Some were criticizing. Some were what, and it's all part of the game. When you criticize,
what were you being criticized for?
I'm not really sure, but people never believed that I was a good coach.
Okay.
I'll give you an example. I know it's not really relevant, but I feel like it's just part of the idea the question that you just asked. At Highlands Park, my first team was before COVID, and then COVID came, so I did not coach that team. All right. Then I started coaching the next generation, which was the under 6.
Sure.
So I was coaching the A team. You know, some of them are actually wonderful players playing for big academies now. You know, Super Sport.
What year was this? So just to give a bit of context. Because now I'm sure the age groups are around what? Under 12s now?
Those under 6?
Yeah.
No. Those under 6, my first generation, they're actually 9 years old.
9 years old, yeah.
That's when I started coaching them.
Okay.
You know? But before that, it was COVID.
All right.
So I was coaching, but it has to stop.
Sure.
You understand? So those 6 years old was the next generation.
Okay.
So with COVID, we did not play games. It was just training. Then Ramaphosa decided it should be. So we had to, but Highlands Park was great, man. I mean, they're still paying us during COVID.
Sure.
You know, so I'm very grateful on that. They paid us guys, literally, you know, and my parents were also on my case, like, hey, Munna, are you okay? Yes, 2,000 rand. Yes, 50 rand. You know, they were doing that.
It shows that you had a really special bond with the players as well. Special bond with the parents. You know, for a parent to reach out and call, you know, it says a lot. You know, yeah.
So I did that, but anyway, what you call this thing? So my first generation are 9 years old, you know, and they are talented boys. So there were 6 at that time.
Yeah.
So the criticism what they used to criticize about me was that they say, because I went undefeated in the league.
Sure.
I think I only considered less than 10 goals.
Sure. Whole season.
The whole season.
How many games is this?
Including cups and everything.
Let's just touch on the league games.
League games, maybe 24, 20.
Wow. Okay.
Cup, tournament, friendlies, what. Maybe it can lead us to 50 or something.
Sure.
So
all unbeaten in the league.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
even
impressive.
Friendlies, tournaments, everything. We never lost a game.
What division is this?
6 years, super division, like
Okay,
the highest.
first division.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the highest of that specific league.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went undefeated there. And then, parents were saying, okay, my parents were shocked that, okay, wow, we have a beautiful team, you know, of which we did as well, you know.
Talented.
Yes, they were talented. Look, there were few that we're still trying to build, but it makes sense because I had more of quality compared to the normals.
Sure.
You understand? So it's also helped in a way. But now people came, they're like, no, the reason why you managed to achieve this is because you have those players. Of which it makes sense. That player will shoot from the
Yeah,
center.
but then as a coach, you're only as good as your players. I don't care who
100%.
says what.
Yeah,
you
you
can give
understand?
Pep Guardiola the Manchester United team right now, which I think is the to my leading question would be when you've just finished off the criticism is the part of the philosophies and the identity of the academy, which I want you to give clarity on that. But let's finish off with the criticism.
Yeah. So I won undefeated. Coaches are like, no, you only won because you like it, because this guy is we're good.
Yeah.
I felt bad, but at the same time, like, maybe it's true, man. Pelantwane, this boy, if he takes it, that guy, I can't name there because, for safety and stuff.
Sure.
But those boys are quality, you know, the one that I used to coach, they were quality, you know. Now they're playing for big clubs. They're in academies now, And I was like, no, maybe that's true, So I accepted it. And so goes on. Then I had to coach the next generation. Again, the new 6 years old. So all those ones.
So basically, it was an attack on. So basically, these players were coaching. Do you want to answer?
No, it's fine.
These players were coaching themselves. Without you, you couldn't have achieved what they achieved.
Yeah. So that's what they were saying.
Yes.
That they didn't.
And then that's when you took on the challenge to say, okay.
Let me try again with the new people.
With new players.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay.
I tried again with the new people. We did lose though.
How was the results?
No, the result was good. So now it was not the team that I had.
Okay.
So I still coaching that team.
Okay.
Because those parents didn't want to let me go. You know? They were sevens at that time. Now. I was still coaching them. Beautiful manager, yes, that manager helped me, like helped me so much. I also cannot say the name to the viewers, but she knows it's a lady, I think you also know her.
Yes.
That manager really helped me, and a couple of parents.
Sure.
One of them actually, as I say, gave me the car and stuff, But I coached them again, still went undefeated with them, but asiyekele those one vele, those are stars. So
a special team.
Yes, understand. That
beautiful
was like,
bond and a special bond.
That was like Highlands Park.
Sure.
When you see those boys play, you be like, yo, I'm playing against Highlands Park.
Sure.
That team, you can't beat them. In the bond, the brotherhood, the playing style, the way they're playing.
Yeah.
But it all comes back to what people are saying, that you are managing to achieve all those things because of the type of players that you have, of which is true.
Forgetting as well that it's a balance of everything.
100%.
It's yes, good players, but also good coaching philosophies, which we'll touch on, and also just how well you manage your team. It's not just, and things that happen off the field. It's not just, and which I believe mainly 100% of the time,
there's a lot of
what
work.
happens off the field more than what happens on the field, which 100%. Impacts your team.
There's a lot of work that we did off the field with that team.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna show them the challenge that I got.
Yeah.
So the second generation of under 6, while I'm still coaching those under 7s that were 6 last year, they did lose. It was not a full strong house like this one, but full of great players as well, full of quality, full of players that have want to play, players that love football. And I won the league with them. I only lost one game.
Sure.
You understand? Against a great team as well. I think I lost, no, I'm lying, 2 games. I lost against, I don't know if I should say the names of the team, Warriors, and I lost against Robertsham.
Sure.
Actually, I was always losing against Robertsham. There was one boy that was literally
from the
fire
south.
there. Yeah, shout out, man. There's one boy that used to be powerful there, Eli. Yeah, that's what I was still mentioning because it's part of my academy.
Yeah.
That boy used to score me from literally goal kick.
Yeah.
He was very powerful and was one of the strongest factors of that squad.
Sure.
But we still won the league.
Yeah.
Now parents came like, okay, the football is the same. They still play the same way, despite the fact that they don't have the same players. And they still managed to win the league. You understand? Despite the fact that they lost 2 games, they won the league. That means there's something good in this guy.
Okay. Yeah.
You understand?
That's when the claim to fame came. Yeah.
So that's why everything now became boom. Who is Tshiama?
Yeah.
Who is this guy? In the Eastern, I was known, unless you're not playing in my league. If you're playing in my league, then
still
you're
at grassroots level.
Grassroots.
Yeah.
So basically, I only do 2 years coaching at Old Eds. I mean, at the Highlands. The same year, I got a contract from Old Eds. Hey, Mone, what's happening? Okay. We spoke. Actually, I contacted them. We spoke. Okay, what's happening? No, I'm this side. Oh, they did some investigation on their side.
Sure.
And they were happy that, okay, it's this guy.
Now you're the head coach.
And like, oh, it's this guy. And now we want this guy.
Let's go watch under 15.
And Old Eds, mind you, at that time, was not even a top performance club.
Yeah.
Was not a club that you would say that I'm going to play against Old Eds. You would never dream about them. You even ask, what's happening? Oh, we have a match today. Oh, Konje. You know, it's not it's a club that will stress you. Maybe one or two teams.
No, it was a give and win.
Yeah, no. All Eds was, honestly speaking, was down in terms of football. Management wise, they were still building it. You know, it was looking more nicer and
But
nicer.
I think also football there, I stand on the correction, was just something as an extramural activity. There wasn't really that much of energy to say we want to be known as one of great football clubs. I don't know. I stand on the correction.
No, you somehow right. I think it was just time. I think they were building up to greatness. Up until now, they haven't yet achieved it. You know, we are still trying to thrive because I'm currently the director of the club. You know,
Yes.
But it was a build-up. You know, that moment or that phase needed to happen in order for us to arrive here.
Yes.
You know, they used to have coaches. Before, back in the days, they used to believe in parents, and then they moved to the next step. Let's pay our coaches. And then they moved to the next step. Let's have licensed coaches.
Sure.
And then we moved to the next step. Let's actually have a head coach.
Sure.
You know. And by the way, I was not the first head coach there. There were big names there. There's Gwyn Berry.
Okay.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. That's one of the best. He's actually the Crystal Palace head coach.
Okay.
West Ham. You know,
Sure.
I'm talking about
I didn't know
Europe. You know, he was there just before me. You understand? And there were big names there that were also part of the structure. There was Moses. Moses is the son, is the younger brother of George Weah, the famous George Weah Ballon d'Or. You know, he was also there. There were big names that they were. One of my instructor, when I went to go do my license, Coach, big ups, I have so much respect for him. Coach Haroon, you know, we call him Lachi, you know, Coach Haroon, you know, like, he was also a head coach, you know, just before me. And they did all the ground. I feel like I just landed on the right moment.
Sure.
You know, I just landed because the hard work was already done.
Okay.
All those people, they participated to the glory of what Old Eds is having now. Okay. Right now, if you look at Old Eds, you cannot compete against them if you just come like that. You know, Old Eds back in the days, their A team will play a D team against Highlands Park and Highlands Park will win. You understand? But then now, Old Eds is playing A team versus A team. You know? And we managed to win so many trophies last year. And so we're here.
No, we appreciate it. I think just to close it off, coaching philosophy at Tshiama Academy, future aspirations, and also the in terms of achievements. You know, I see you guys are in the IBA Cup. Big shout out to that as well. You were recently playing in the Spring League. How was that? All of that, and then in terms of your vision. So we'll start off with your coaching philosophy briefly. What is the coaching philosophy of Tshiama Academy?
So on Tshiama Academy is it's a bit different. You know, we are not a club at the moment. Hopefully, you know, willingly, if God provides and things are aligning, maybe we will open. But now we're not thinking of anything. We are more like a private session. You know, we focus on development, we focus on technique, skills, just like any other branch that I cannot say their name. You know, we're more like a rival to them now, despite how small we are, but we look like a rival to them because of what we managed to achieve in a couple of years.
Sure.
So, but then now, in order for you to be part of the academy, first of all, you need to have the talent. You know, or you need to have something that makes sense to football. You know, we are not a social club whereby all the kids must be playing. You know, I might be wrong, guys. You know, I might be wrong, but that's how I believe in it. You know, I want to give back to the players. You know, sometimes you don't know the player, hence we take you to teach you. But there are those ones that are not players, but the parents just want them to play soccer.
Sure.
And we're going to waste our time of teaching them in the academy setup or academy mindset than just putting him in a social environment. The boy wanna play soccer, fine, I get that. Then put him in a what you call this thing, in a social team or
Yes,
something.
in a club.
Yeah, in a club.
So for yours is more of promotion. You want to promote good talent and give it that necessary exposure.
So we get the boys, we train them, we cook them,
Yeah.
we take them wherever we can take them. One of our boys actually was in IS Roma.
Okay.
You know, IS
Brilliant.
Roma.
Congrats.
His name is Ikena Tladi.
Oh, I think that boy is the best player in terms of his age right now. Hopefully, in this episode, I will show, with the permission of him and the parents, just
100%.
show his talent. He's a phenomenal player, that kid. Yeah.
What a boy.
For me, he's the best I've seen in this age group.
That's his favorite style.
Anyway, closing
So,
off.
So I did not take Ikena to Roma.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone at Roma.
Yeah, he played in Roma as well, went to Italy. Yeah.
But it was not me.
Okay.
It was his effort.
Sure.
But through us.
Yeah.
So they saw his videos. They were happy.
Outstanding player.
They came here.
Outstanding
They
kid.
watched him for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
They let go.
Sure. Okay.
Yes, but it was not
And
like
also
I made
their
a phone
best player
call.
of the tournament.
Yes, he was player. Oh, yes,
played
he was
very
the player of the tournament for under 10.
Under
the boy
10.
was only 7 years old.
That's exceptional.
They say he can't play in
There
under
was
8.
one time you showed me a clip. You'll tell a story. Oh man, we're running out of time. You were telling the story of how he wanted to play with under 13s.
He was crying. Yeah, he was so sad. And I'm looking like the gap is 8 years old and you want to play with under 18 and the gap is just, and the boy that he's crying to play against, my goodness, that
Yeah.
boy, I can't even stand next to him. Like,
Sure.
he's like twice my size.
Yes.
And this boy is crying that, like, again, actually, that tournament,
Yes.
we were actually invited because of him.
Yes,
So they
it-
saw his,
Wow,
it
that's
was not even
incredible.
Tshiama. I think that boy is even bigger than the club.
Look, I think I would like. I haven't seen any talented kid at that age. How old is
Me
he
too.
now?
He's 8 now.
I've never seen an
I've never.
8-year-old more talented than him. I'm waiting to see. And I think right now
Even
he's
Messi
the
never
best I've
used to
seen
do
in the
that.
country.
Even Messi, all those big
I've
names
never
done.
seen the confidence, the maturity. We'll show videos.
He's something else.
T, I know you also have other stuff. This has been a beautiful, beautiful interview. I think we can have many more conversations as well. What are the future aspirations of Tshiama Academy? I know you're in the IBA Cup. Congratulations for you. You've recently played Discovery Spring League, where just touch on the Spring League, IBA Cup. What are your expectations? Who are the teams? What is the tournament all about?
Yeah, so Spring League, we went there. The aim was to just, we are the current champion at the moment.
Congrats. Well done. Yeah.
Even last year, we won it as well.
I think it's becoming too easy for you though.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. So in the Spring League, under 7, under 8, and the 9, they all won it. Okay. And others came out like 3rd or 2nd, and they actually performed well. You know, like I was proud of all the boys there. They put in their hard work. But we were not there to actually win the tournament.
Okay.
Last year we wanted to win.
Yeah.
This year we're not there to win.
But you still won.
Yeah, we still won it. Because of, obviously, we dominated. We played against big names like Dax. And
Yes.
what was the score? 11-2
Sure. Yeah.
in the final. So, but that was not the vision. The vision was to give them more game time, as in like match fitness, you know? But obviously, our boys are trained well. Also, the quality, you know? So, all that plays a whole to them to win the tournament, you know? But that was not the vision. It's good. We accepted, we you know, but we wanted them to play. You know, we always want to expose our boys to football.
Sure.
We wanted them to play. We wanted them to go against any other talent out there. As a matter of fact, my under 11s were actually playing in under 12, you know, and they came out, we only lost against Sundowns, you know. So they came out, I think, 3rd or 2nd, you know, there. But that's what we're looking for, you know. If we wanted to win, we could have put them in under 11, you know. Yes, the under 8s played in under 8, under 7 played under 7, but few under 7 they play also in under 8. And few of the under 8 were playing sometime in under 12.
Sure.
There was a game that we lost. My under 8 were playing in under 12.
Yeah.
So it was more of football. We wanted the boys to play. As much as we want to win, obviously we'll tell the boys that, hey, you must go there and play and what. But we know that we are there because we're preparing. So IBA Cup, we're in it. It's in December. It looks like it's going to be tough. You know, usually it's a big...
I saw some big names there.
Yeah, there's big names. But we might not play against them.
Can you briefly name them? Some of the names that
The big names that are there?
Yeah.
There's usually people that compete in such tournaments is like Real Madrid,
Yes.
PSG,
Sure.
Barcelona, Manchester City, But the ones that are coming here, I'm not sure who's coming, but I think the one that I remember seeing, I think PSG, maybe Arsenal, Chiefs is there.
Wow, that's incredible.
Sundown. So
When is it kicking off?
on the 12th, so literally 3 weeks from now,
Sure.
we'll be here in Joburg. So we are blessed, and privileged to be there. And thank you to my parents. They've been supporting the move or the system, believing in us. Look, we are small fish. There are bigger clubs out there. But the love that I get from my parents, it's unacceptable.
Yeah.
My parents will go a mile out, not for their child, for just
Very
the academy.
acceptable, rather.
They'll go a mile out, not just for me, but for the academy. They don't mind if I can tell you that they're actually offering one of our coach, which is a youngster. Actually, one day I should bring him here.
Sure.
Talented boys. Shout out to him, Hosi. He's actually coaching Alex United.
Okay.
Is it what? Alex Future Stars or something. One of the good teams in the township. You
Sure.
know? They actually trying to offer him to pay for his tertiary for license for school.
Yes. Yes.
And my parents contributed that.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
And that boy is only 16 years old. He only started coaching when he was 12 years old. So it's been 4 years coaching that boy. But my word, watch those boys play. You think that was Pep who was coaching them?
Yeah.
Those boys beat us, me, that they say Coach Tshiama. That boy beat me. I don't know what was the score.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even know where to coach.
Sure.
But those are things that we need. We empower people, including the coaches and the players. You know, we believe in family. We believe in family relation. So if you come to my academy, maybe for the viewers, if you come, you will see the brotherhood, the love.
Yeah.
That it's flowing among everybody, parents and everything. There's no hate. Hey, my child is not playing. No, there's no problem there. You know why your child is not playing,
Yes.
and you know why your child is playing. Everything is black and white. It's just sportsmanship. So shout out to my parents. I really appreciate you and I love you. Let's continue supporting the move. Hopefully one day, things are already becoming great. We're getting calls from different countries, different clubs want to partner with us.
Yeah.
One of them is actually, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it,
It's up to you. It's your baby,
Coach Pitom Simane.
Yes.
Yeah, Coach, that's a father to me. He's been in my games, in our training session. He was impressed with the quality of the players, the quality of the coaching.
Yeah.
And we actually planning on having something big in years to come.
Yes.
Because that's one of our goats of
The
coaching.
godfather.
Yes, that guy is the boss of coaching in football. So anything closer to him can only benefit us compared to him. I mean, he has made it already.
Yeah.
So he's been there. And there's so many of them keep on coming. Dax will call, hey man, can we have your boys and what.
Yeah.
It's just that family, But we are open to anyone that's willing to help, anyone that's willing to partner with us. We are open with that. We will appreciate it.
How can they get hold of you? We close it off.
All right. So
What are your handles?
so you can get us on Instagram. All right, Coach Tshiama Academy on Instagram. So it's just Coach Tshiama Academy. You just see that at the bottom. You can get us there. You have any problem, just contact Coach Tshiama Academy. I don't want to give my numbers there because I'm already struggling with a lot of phone calls. But from there, if you can just inbox us, like without
Email address?
it's there on the website.
Okay, we'll drop it also in the
On the
description
Instagram,
section. T, thank you very much for this. Sit down, the first one in studio, so you can give yourself a round of applause. Well, you've done very well, and thank you very much, and big shout out to Chester Studios as well for giving us the space. And catch you in the next episode of the Kudu Glams podcast. Tshiama Academy, reach out. I think you do a phenomenal work. Your impact is great. I think in terms of nurturing talent, and when you go onto the page, you will see yourself. I've gone through it. I think you've updated it quite well. The energy is there, the talent is there. So I don't even want to talk and spoil it. Please go check it out. If you feel that your child is also talented, or you've got a talented player, reach out to Tshiama Academy and they can assist you. We sign out. Kudu Glams podcast. Thank you very much.